What if the real way to reconnect with your partner has nothing to do with fixing them or even talking more? By the end of this video, you'll see why your emotions aren't actually coming from your partner and how a single shift can bring instant relief, more peace, and a deeper connection than you've felt in years. I've witnessed countless couples pull themselves out of the same stuck, disconnected place you might be in right now without another exhausting, we need to talk conversation. My name's Wendy. I'm a relationship coach, and I help people to find their way back to clarity in moments exactly like the one you're in. It's what I do every day. So let's dive in. Think about how one moment a comment rolls right off of you, and another moment, another day, the exact same words trigger a meltdown. Well, it's not about the words, it's the thinking behind them. That's where your experiences really come from. When tension rises, it's like staring into a foggy mirror. You think you see rejection or disrespect or proof they don't care on the other side of the fog. But what if it's not them? It's just your thinking steaming up the glass. So instead of reacting to the blur, pause, let the fog settle. The truth about your relationship is clearer than you think. It's just waiting behind the stories you keep telling yourself. You don't have to figure everything out today. You only need to understand one thing. Your feelings might seem real. They seem real. But they are not coming from your partner. They're not coming from your past or anyone or anything else. Next time you feel hurt or ready to react, maybe try this. Pause and ask yourself, what story am I telling myself right now? All of the time, it's not the situation itself that's upsetting us. It's the meaning we've added to it in our own minds. So we get caught up in our thinking, and it starts to feel like the other person is the cause of our bad feelings. But the moment we see that our experience is coming from thought in the moment, not from them, we get some space. And in that space, it's easier to respond with something that makes sense. It's easier to respond in kind instead of reacting from hurt. That's often all it takes to bring a little more peace back into the conversation. What you feel comes from what you think, not what's happening. Once you see that your feelings are simply a reflection of your thinking, like a shadow of your thoughts in the moment, not something your partner's causing, it can really change everything. Like you realize you don't have to jump in and fix every feeling that comes along. Emotions are like weather systems. They roll in, they roll out. Some are light and they pass quickly. Others feel heavy and they hang around for a bit. But none of them are permanent. And none of them need you to wrestle with them to move on. When you stop treating every storm like an emergency, you give it space to pass. And more often than not, the sky clears all on its own. When you're overwhelmed by sadness or anger or anxiety in your relationship, it can feel like something's wrong. It feels like something's wrong with them or something's wrong with you. I want to help you see that these heavy feelings aren't permanent problems to solve. They're just passing weather systems in your inner world. Have you noticed how one disagreement can turn into days or even years of tension? Well, another disagreement, you're back to normal within hours. What changed? Not your partner, not the situation. It's how long you stayed caught in the thought storm. When your mind settles, your feelings will too. So next time that a strong emotion hits you hard, maybe try this. Don't analyze it. Don't push it away. Treat it like a passing rainstorm. Go do something that needs to be done, or something that makes you feel good, or take a walk with your dog, or call a friend. Let it go for now. Most of what feels overwhelming now will look a lot smaller once the clouds clear. Thoughts and feelings are like weather. They pass. When things feel stormy between you and your partner, there's sharp words, there's long silences, or heavy tension, it's easy to think you've lost your way. But feelings shift. They always shift. And as things settle, you'll remember you've always had what it takes to reconnect, to feel that love again, to come to understanding one another and move forward. You might feel like you've lost yourself in the stress, the conflict, or the silence between the two of you, but the calm, steady version of you is never gone. Your peace isn't something you have to get back. It's always there. Like, think about those days when you felt like you couldn't take one more thing. Like that was it. You were done. And then you did. Or you found yourself laughing in the middle of all of it. Well, that's not luck. That's your resilience showing up. It's proof that there's something deeper in you carrying you forward, no matter what's happening. The feeling of overwhelm is just what happens when our minds get busy. It's like water filling a bathtub. But you don't have to scoop it out or hold on to it. The moment you stop panicking and give it space, it drains away on its own. And underneath, the calm, the peace of mind, the wisdom, the happiness, the love, the joy, that's there all along. You are built to bounce back, even when it doesn't feel like it. Next time you feel like you've hit a wall, don't rush to sort it out. Give yourself a break. Take a step back. Give yourself some room to breathe. The next step, the clarity, the next move has a way of showing up on its own. Often in the moments when our minds loosen their grip and you're no longer wrestling with the problem. I've watched couples move through their toughest moments, not by me solving things for them, but by helping them see where their experience is really coming from. When you understand that you can choose how you show up, you see options you didn't notice before. You start to get where the other person is coming from. You start to get where you can change, what you can do better. And that changes everything. The tension eases, the love you have for each other begins to surface again. Sometimes it's even stronger than before. You find yourselves laughing at things, enjoying each other's company, and having fun again. And that's what we want. You'll find links in the description if you'd like to connect for a conversation, or you can explore more resources to help you see the clarity for yourself. If this helped you see your emotions in a new way, you'll want to take the next step. We're going to look at why those anxious or heavy feelings aren't actually coming from your life, but from your thoughts. And once you see that, everything can start to feel lighter.